Oh, I know Yahuwah. Oh, I know Yahuwah. I know Yahuwah has laid his hands on me. Oh, I know Yahuwah. I know Yahuwah. I know Yahuwah has laid his hands on me. King Yahusha reaches to the poor. I know Yahuwah has laid his hands on me. Oh, I know Yahuwah. I know Yahuwah has laid his hands on me. Arise and shine, O house of YAH'S, and all who cleaves to YAH'S, Yahuwah's creation Sabbath of the full moon is here. And I'm going to allow us to see the moon declaring that Yah's creation Sabbath of the full moon of the 8th biblical lunar month, HESHVAN 15th, 6010, that falls on Sunday, October 29th, on Rome's Gregorian calendar. So Yah's Sabbath, which has been hidden, is here, and the moon, Yah's time clock, is declaring it. So Yah's Sabbath is here, and we are discovering, and we have discovered that Rome have falsified everything that belongs to Yahuwah. His Sabbath is falsified. His people are hidden, while another people is selected to be Yah's people. So I am here now to let us know that we have an Elohim who is watching over his people. We have an Elohim that have created this earth, the world, for our sakes. And all that is happening now is because it's being done for our sakes. I am just going to share with us a date right now as I let us know that Yah's people have been oppressed by this system throughout history. And YAH'S people are persecuted, murdered, and given the bitter end of each stick, of the stick. But YAH has promised that when our punishment is over, because our ancestors have break his laws, went into idolatry, and deny his power. And so we have been scattered throughout the earth. There is a story in, I think it is, but before I go to that story, I want to place on record what this system has done to YAH'S anointed servant, because I will continue to give this date until the word of Yahuwah is obeyed, which says, let my people go so that they may serve me. Yes, it is now 2 years, 10 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. The equivalent of 3 lunar years and 1 day since this Rome beast system targeted YAH'S anointed servant, Grandmaster J, from the priestly tribe of Levi. And we can say, since that day, the world is in uproar. The plagues are being poured out. There is earthquake in diverse places, just like Luke 21 records. And the earth is having no rest because of the atrocity against YAH'S anointed. Yahuwah has borne with this system for a long, long time. Yahuwah has poured out his blessing upon this system for a long, long time. But it is now time up, and all that was done to YAH'S people is being done now unto this system, unto the nations worldwide. And so I do admire, and I am excited, and my heart is warmed that Yahuwah has not kept us in the dark, but everything that has been written are now fulfilling before our eyes. And so in Luke 21, I want to see what verse it is. Luke 21, verses 18 to 24, there is a story related that the followers of Yahusha asked him, Master, tell us when shall this be, and what shall be the sign of your coming and of the end of the world? Yahusha responded to tell them about the earthquake and all other things that will happen. He told them about the destruction of Jerusalem, which he said one stone would not be left upon another that would not be thrown down. he told them that they should pray that this would not happen on the Sabbath or in the winter. He also said, woe to the woman, the mother that gave suck in those days. He also said, when you see the Roman soldiers surround the city, you should fly, you should not stop to take anything. And he goes on further to say, you will be taken captive and be scattered into among all the nations. And many of you would be killed by the sword. That says Luke 21:24. And so this has happened. And we are scattered throughout the countries of the world. But Yah says that he will gather us. I don't want to be long because I have many videos telling us about the Sabbath and all of that, which you can check on my channel, T Rose. You can see all that I have placed there, but I just want to know that we are Yahuwah's special people. And our identity has stolen. And many of us do not know who we are. But Yah says something like this in Baruch 2. And let me take a look at Baruch 2 verses 31 to 25 to 22, 35. 31 to 35. It says he know that they would, talking about us and our ancestors, we would not listen to him because we are a stiff-necked people. And we are to this day. But he says, in the land of our captivity, he will cause us to remember who we are and that he would bring us back to our own land. And as we see what is happening, it's like people are being displaced right now. And there are wars. The other nations who claim, some of them claim to be Israel, they are now killing each other. Because the way must be clear for Yahuwah, chosen seed, to return to the land which he has promised to our forefathers. So, once again, arise, O house of Israel, return to the keeping of the law of Yahuwah, return to the keeping of all his feast days, which are hidden from us by this Rome peace system. Jeremiah 50 verses 4 and 5 tell us that Yah will gather us from the nations where he has scattered us. Where he has scattered us and bring us back to our own land. The most beautiful story is that of Ezekiel. I think it's Ezekiel 36. Ezekiel 36, verses 24 to 36, where Yah tells us that he's going to give us a mind to reverence him, a mind to please him, a mind to honor him, and that he will gather us from the nations, even before the eyes of the nations. He said it is not for our sake, but for his own name's sake. And so let us be of good courage. Let us know and realize that everything that we have been taught was to deceive us and to cause us to remain asleep. But brothers and sisters, the awakening is here. So I urge you to acknowledge Yah's creation Sabbath, which is determined by the moon that we are looking at this time. There it is. And the moon is there declaring that it is Yah's Sabbath. So just know that we belongs to Yahuwah, and everything that has been done to us, Yah says that he will do it unto those who oppress, those who plunder, and those who enslave us. So acknowledge your Sabbath, keep his Sabbath holy, because it is the sign of sanctification. It is the sign between us and Yahuwah, the mighty Elohim of the Hebrews. Let us remember that we are to be willing and obedient so that we may eat the good of the land. And so may Yahuwah favor you. May Yahuwah cause his face to shine upon you. May Yahushua be gracious unto you. May Yahushua lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Shalom.